Oh, feel like, I say isolate your mom so much and stuff like that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? The offering is that, it's my mom, you know what I mean? And I'm always gonna defend my mom. I can't, it's a knee-jerk reaction to defend my mom. And, I do. It's just the baggage, when people hide around, the bargaining ships, the jargon of bargaining ships, the baggage, the so-called baggage, the so-called squatter. It gets exasperating. And on top of that, trying to communicate with my mom. And it just compounds itself to be like, I don't need to be having to having to be skipping in any part of what I need to take care of, when I listen on in to what's being talked about around my mom and stuff like that. And so people are always gonna be well, in order to have you, we're just gonna have to deal with her and whatnot and all this other stuff. And some kind of stuff, some sentimental stuff that has no value, you know what I mean? Some stuff that are negative sentiments and stuff like that. Whereas, I'm not trying to hear all that, you know what I mean? I've been hearing that, for a long time, and I kind of wish, it would get to past the point where it's blank thy neighbor, and it's I don't really care for people that that can't understand the dynamic, if you will, of mother-son relationship is a regular mother-son relationship. And so we're on top of that and on top of everything else and so people are for example, I have my own friends, my mom's friends are my friends first, and that's an extension of something to that effect. So if you take that example, I take on the responsibility of taking care of what I need to take care of myself. And, I have my friends with me to help, to take care of me, so take care of my legal needs and stuff like that, whatever, right? And it's just an extortion of all angles. And you keep saying that over and over again because it's a bargaining chip that you act as. That's an act, and it's and on top of that, I hide behind and all this stuff and that and everything, and that all under the sun, right? So it's itineraries, for example, and stuff. Oh, we got you here. Oh, if we don't have you here, we got you here. Oh, if we don't got you, then it was never end. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Forget the negative, forget the radical that you need to change in the office. So.